Greetings all from the Burnside Shire. Here's the mini excavator. She's been doing a good job. So we are digging this out to make it level. We're going to make all the ground level right here, and we're going to place that sawmill that's underneath that cover right there, right about where that stake is. We're going to have some pillar up here, and then we're going to build a shed right here. The shed's going to be probably about 10 feet by 20 feet, about 10 feet tall. And we got to smooth the ground out right here. So that's what I got the excavator here for. And I got to make a nice flat surface here and probably put some gravel down. So let's get at it. Well, that didn't last long. My track came off. You can see the wheel right there. It's off the track. So I gotta figure out how to get that wheel back on. I might have to loosen up the tensioner in order to get the wheel back on. Always something up here. Fun stuff. Well, I got the cover off. Just 2 bolts right there, and notice the nut that's in there, and that's supposed to be nice and tight, but it is obviously not. I can unscrew it with 1 finger, and that's not good. So that's supposed to be flush up against the wall there. So I got to back that out and then make this nut right there tight. Actually, I got to loosen it up first, and then the front wheel will come back this direction, and I can get the track over the top of it, and then we'll tighten this guy back up, moving that wheel forward, tighten the track, and then that nut right there is going to fit snug against the wall up there, and that'll make it so the track won't get loose again. So I probably need to get a washer on there, spring washer, so that that nut doesn't come loose again. That would be ideal. Time to go down to the store, and this is going to be another Mishka fix. Here we are back at the lovely Burnside Shire. Lovely morning today, 63 degrees up here in the middle of summer. Liking it, except for smoke. Kids are up here. And I'm back to getting that castle nut off, and I've got some lock washers here. Hopefully I got 2 different sizes. They're gonna go on there and lock that nut on that spindle. So we'll take that nut off and put the lock washers on and put the track back on. So it looks like we got the bigger one. It's a 1" 7/8. Looks like it's gonna fit in there just about perfect. So we'll screw that guy on there. That's gonna go on that spindle there. Nut's gonna come on right there. I'm gonna screw that on. Not all the way though, because we need to get that wheel back so we can put the track back on. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I wish I would have filmed that because that was kind of a pain in the butt, but I got that track back over that wheel, and it's because that wheel is all the way back. But as you can see, sagging pretty low there. So what I got to do is cinch that up. So come over here and screw this in. There it is. Now watch the track get tighter. As I screw this in, you're going to see the slack come up here. See it moving? You want that to be tight enough so it can't come back off. I want a little bit of slack there. We want it to be able to move a little bit, but we don't want it too tight. That's probably pretty good, huh? A little loose, but not loose enough it's ever going to come off. Okay, so now we put this on there and tighten it so that guy can't back out on its own, in theory. And make sure we're going to tighten this guy down best we can. But I don't know if I have a wrench that can get in there and tighten that down good enough. That's going to be the problem. Okay, there it is. And will my wrench get in there? This is my little tiny workspace that I have to deal with. And that's not going to be fun. Did it a little bit. Flipping this back and forth 180 degrees. And tighten that. Got it tight there. Then I gotta flip it upside down. Get it back on that nut. And tighten it more. Well, it's good enough to go right now. Start seeing it getting loose again. We're gonna have to tighten her back up somehow. I'm gonna have to go get a new tool. For now, we got her fixed. Let's use it. Okay. Okay, we got the track back on. Let's do some digging. up at an angle. Let's see what we got here. progress going on. And progress is what we like to see out here.